everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to be installing a STEK Damascus paint protection film, which has rock chip protection and self-healing capabilities. We're going to be installing it on this 2019 ZL1. This is a painted matte black hood, and also on the scoop. And you'll see we've already removed the scoop, and we're going to be putting this Damascus pattern on it from STEK. Now, first thing we had to do was remove this. You look at all that dirt that gets trapped under there. We're trying to make this install as clean as possible, and I want to be able to get my fingers in and wrap these edges to reduce any sort of lifting. Now, the way this comes off, there's another piece that goes here, but essentially there's these 10mm bolts that are all over, and then some double-sided tape on the back side, which you have to free up. I used heat. You can see my hair dryer here, and you can see there's some adhesive remover soaking on it. This has been removed and replaced before, so this is not, I don't think this is factory adhesive, but so this kind of folds over the carbon fiber piece over there, and you kind of have to lift it up and separate it gently so you don't crack the carbon fiber. So that's what we're doing today, and then we're going to be polishing this and installing a ceramic coating on it. It's a pretty color here, so it'll pop inside the shop. Okay, now the next part is something that, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna say they do it differently, and there's a bunch of ways you can do it. You could do transfer paper, you could do old paint protection film, but at the end of the day, ultimately what needs to happen is this ZL1 badge needs to come off. It's held on by double-sided tape, and we need to be able to reapply it in the future. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create our own template here, which is, I've done it a bunch of different ways, and what I'll tell you is I always end up coming back to paper and tape, and people think it's inefficient, or they think you know, it doesn't work, or it's a stupid way to do it. I mean, that's just the nature of the internet. But the reality is I've never had an issue ever using tape. Now, I'm sure a lot of people have never had issues doing it other ways, but you know, it's my YouTube channel, so we'll do it my way. All right, so what I'm looking to do here is I'm trying to sort of create a guide which is gonna tell me exactly how to line up this badge. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is actually remove the badging. What you're seeing me do now is you're seeing me place some tape. We're gonna be covering this up with completely opaque film, but we're still gonna take precautions. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up all this junk so it doesn't interfere with the film. Now, the film we're installing isn't gloss, so you won't necessarily see the debris itself, but you may see the bumps. And then over here, I have scrap pieces of clear bra soaking the remaining tape, kind of holding in that adhesive remover. So next thing we're gonna use is American Detailer Garage F-Bomb, and we're gonna clean up this area. And you see I put this here just temporarily. It's usually fine, but I always take an abundance of caution. All right, we got a lot of this cleaned up. Next, we're gonna foam cannon and clay bar the whole car, because after we install this carbon Damascus pattern, whatever you wanna call it, we're gonna be polishing and ceramic coating. So next up is some iron remover, clay bar, and you name it. Ooh, check out this awesome pattern. It's gonna be going on here, this dynoDAMASCUS from STEK. Next thing I'm going to do is use Grab as a surface prep spray. It doesn't leave a residue. It's not an adhesive promoter, but it does encourage the sticking. So I know it sounds contradictory, but it's not. All right, we got all this awesomeness installed. Check this out. STEK dynoDAMASCUS PPF, self-healing, rock chip protection, yet awesome looking as a vinyl wrap, but about 3 times as thick. Check that out. That's pretty awesome. We also did the client's gas cap just for a little extra. We polished it, we put ceramic coating on it, and he's about ready to take delivery.